Alright, I got 3 flashlights here. The Astrolux MF04, that is a light. The new Acebeam W30, the Thrunite TN42. I've had a lot of videos I've had this light in. So I'm going to be comparing these 3. I'm not going to go into detail on all the specs on them other than an XHP 35 high, XHP 35 high, and then the new LEP laser excited phosphor. And 1550 meters of throw. This is supposedly out to 2400 meters of throw, 2414 or something, 2406. So we'll do a lux meter test on them, calculate the throw, and give you beam shots, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, not a lot of talking about them. You can look up the info on there if you want. Let's get rolling and get some testing done. Alright, what we're going to do is take the Astrolux versus the TN42 versus the W30 up against my lux meter at 4 meters, and we're going to see which one gives more lux rating, and we'll be able to calculate the throw to go that way. First up is going to be the Astrolux. That right there, 4 meters, the Astrolux. We'll calculate the throw. Alright, that was 555 times 100, so 55,500 times 4 meters squared divided by the brightness of the moon, which is 0.25. That gives you that number there. We're going to take the square root of 3,552,0. That look good? Looks good. Alright, I got 1,884 meters of throw. I know when I did the review on this, it was just over 1,900, so it's pretty accurate. 1884 for the Astrolux. Okay, next up is the TN42. There's TN42 on turbo. Let's see what that was. It was 426. 42,600 times 4 meters squared divided by the brightness of the moon, 2,700,000. Take the square root of that, 2726,400. That one I got 1,651. That was the TN42. Now, W30. Go check it out. Oh boy. 1,717 times 16 meters squared divided by 0.25 is the brightness of the moon. We're going to take the square root of 4,588,800. Alright, I ended up with 2,142. It's a little bit less than what I got the first time I did this, but that's still incredible. You're talking over a couple of hundred meters away. 2,142 meters. That's 2,342 yards. Well, I'll tell you right now, that's going to be the king for throw. Let's do some beam shots. Here we go with comparing these 3 lights. And what we'll end up doing is I'm always going to start out with a TN42 and then Astrolux and then the W30. Right now I got the TN42, but I'm not on turbo. I'm going to try to keep these lights all in the exact same spot. We're going to start out close. A tree at 62 meters away. And this is the Thrunite TN42 on turbo. Pretty awesome, eh? TN42 turbo. Astrolux turbo, 62 meters. You can already see that's a little brighter, can't you? An Acebeam W30. What a hot spot, eh? Now, moving down to a tree above this stupid brush right here. Someday I'm going to cut it. That tree right there is 94 meters away. This is the Thrunite TN42 on medium or something. That's turbo. Thrunite TN42, 94 meters away. Astrolux, 94 meters. Acebeam W30, 94 meters. This thing goes to the end of time, I'm telling you. Let's move over to, I bet I have to crank her up here. Right there is pushing about 300 meters away, and this is the Thrunite TN42. As you can see right there, Thrunite TN42 on turbo. Astrolux on turbo. Acebeam W30. It's sure a pencil beam, ain't it? Alright, skipping all that, we're going to go down to where, way down there, in between that tree there and that tree line way back there, I'm going to put above the camera. Right here is the Thrunite TN42 hitting back to almost 500, probably about 500 meters back there. We're pushing 600 yards, about 550 yards. Thrunite TN42 Astrolux, cranking it up. And that thing punches a long ways. Acebeam W30. This camera, it's such a tight beam, but this is where this thing shines, to be honest with you. Human eye, I mean, you can see perfectly out to that 500 meter mark with this thing. It's just unreal. Now what we'll do is probably try to do some in succession here. That there is a lot of light. On the left is the Acebeam W30, the middle one, the Astrolux, and the far right is the Thrunite TN42, and that's probably about a little over 140 meters away. If you notice, the beam pattern on that Acebeam is so bright. Look at that. The Astrolux, man, that holds its own though, don't it? Unreal. And the TN42, that's no slouch. Keep in mind, that's only running 2,000 lumens, where the Astrolux is supposedly 2,700 lumens. Just wondered if they drove this TN42 higher, just how bright that'd be. But the beam's not as focused on the Thrunite as the Astrolux. But this Acebeam, that thing is just a little rocket. Definitely, you can tell right there, your Astrolux, and you put the Acebeam in the middle, you can see that hot spot moving around quite easily. The Acebeam is outdoing it. And the Astrolux, it's pretty bright. Real bright. It's a lot of light output right now. Pretty cool. I don't know what else to do, to be honest with you guys. To go down the road and shine one at a time up into the sky, maybe. Try to go out farther. Acebeam, or the Thrunite's on the right. Acebeam's in the middle, and Astrolux is on the left. And that's over a couple hundred meters out. The little Acebeam keeps right on rolling, don't it? So, tell you what, I'm just going to go down the road and shine these back individually, give you an idea, but it's obvious the Acebeam punches out farther, but man, that's a up. You know what? Let's do an up close shot just for the heck of it. Get these shut off. All right, if you had an intruder in your yard or animal or something like that, you turn this Thrunite on. This is on turbo. You notice it lights everything up around it. Nice hot spot up to about 150 feet out. That's blindingly bright. This is a Thrunite TN42 on turbo. And that's the Astrolux on turbo. A lot of spill and a good hot spot. An Acebeam W30. Notice that thing? Only 500 lumens, no spill. But whatever you're shining, I'm telling you, it ain't going to be looking at it. You look at this tree right in the front here. It's just unreal how blindingly bright this thing is. Nothing would be able to stare back, I'll tell you that right now. it would hurt its eyes. Acebeam W30, Thrunite TN42, Astrolux MF04. Let's go for a walk quick. Actually, before that, one thing I did was turn my ISO up on my camera to where I had it turned down because these lights are so bright. But this is about what the human eye can see. And we're going to start out with the Astrolux, back to that 500 meter thing. That's cranked. That's the Astrolux on turbo. And that lights everything up, just unreal. Astrolux on turbo. Thrunite TN42 on turbo. Acebeam W30 on. There is no turbo. It's either on or off. Let's go for a walk now. One last test. If I find that tree again, that's over 700 meters out. Look at that up there. This is the MF04. I don't know what that is up in that field, but MF04 Astrolux, over 700 meters. There's the TN42, 700 meters, TN42. And the Acebeam W30. Man, that lights that up no problem, whatever that is. That's a long haul away. That barn, look at that silo. That's a long ways away right there. Acebeam W30, TN42, and the Astrolux. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want this light, other than it's big, but it's not why you're buying it, to put it in your pocket. That's enough for the shining. So, there you go on these lights. MS04, monster. Look at that little Acebeam W30 and the TN42. That's quite a setup there. Now, as far as what one a person would want, at these TN42, it holds its own. You saw that out there. And it's actually, at one time, was a huge light. Of course, it's not so big compared to the MS04. But I really like the TN42. It does have some spill, got great throw. This thing is just a cannon. That's all I can say. As far as home defense, you're not going to beat this light. I mean, if you were in a house and shining it at somebody, they're going to be disoriented for a long time. For that matter, all these they would be, but this one especially, plus how small it is. You take that thing camping to shine it at a bear or something, that bear's they're going to be scared away. And the portability is just incredible on this. That technology is coming along. MS04, you saw there, you want the king. This is it for throw, other than this is, punching out farther, but talking with just the LED light, it's hard to beat this thing. I've had the BLF GT, and I can guarantee you this is out throwing it, because this held its own on the BLF GT, the TN42. And as you can see there, this is shooting out a good 300 meters more than TN42, I would say. So anyways, that is a comparison on these three lights. So go ahead, and if you can see back there, it says subscribe. I am going to try to keep putting up quite a bit more videos on my channel. Variety of them. I love metal detecting, magnet fishing, a lot of electronic stuff, as you can see over, but you can't. build a lot of stuff, but a lot to do with floating magnets and stuff like that. I'll be putting up as time goes on. Who knows? Maybe I'll lose my main job, and that's all I'm going to be doing is working on YouTube. You'll be seeing a video every day then. I've had my main job for 25 years. It's hard to walk away from it, and don't have a lot of time for videos, but I'm going to do what I can. So please keep watching, and I'll get better. So there you go. Flashlight beam shot. Ultimate throwers.